The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
We have a matchup of blindfolded cubing versus virtual YouTubing, but will this match being played in the dead of night have any impact on how these players played? It is the 9 seed CoreyBLD and the 12 seed LunarChimera. Welcome, puzzlers. This is your head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack vs. Speedrun Tournament 2023, and to help me call this epic matchup is our one and only pun master himself, Six.
Hello. Yeah, Silver Semifinals, there's nowhere left to hide. You're only facing good players from this point, so both of these players, given the time that they played, were on their A++ game.
Oh yeah, so we've got quite a full day of action for you for this silver bracket. Let's take a peek at who is going to be playing today. And I say playing a little bit on a little bit of a different means, because both of these matches have already been played. We will see the 10 seed Fortnite Mike take on the 11 seed I Like Being Smart Fortnite versus the Silver Party hostess herself, but it is 9 versus 12. We will be seeing first CoreyBLD and LunarChimera, and as Six alluded to in the open, this match was played in a very, very late part of the day. This match was recorded earlier this week, and the match ended at midnight Eastern Time. So both of these players, I think, were pretty dead tired by the end of it. We'll take a look at how both of those players fared in that matchup in just a little bit. But first, if you're tuning into this game for the first time, you're not exactly sure how it all works, allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in North America and Europe based on the Super Famicom game Paled Upon. It was also localized and broadcast through the Super Famicom's Satellaview add-on multiple times throughout its service. Both versions are playable in this tournament. Swapping up to 2 panels in your stack at a time, match at least 3 panels of the same color horizontally or vertically to make the panels disappear. Simply matching 3, however, will not be enough to win. You need to make combos and chains to not only stop your stack's gradual rising for a short time and prevent your stack from breaking through the top of your field, but also send garbage to your opponent to force their stack to the top of their field. Make combos by matching more than 3 panels at once. The amount of time they stop rising the stack is minimal, but so is the amount of time their garbage makes the opponent's field shake. Quick wins can be achieved if you stack combo garbage correctly. Make chains by linking sets of matches together. Make one set of panels disappear and then let the panels directly above them fall into another match. Their garbage makes the opponent's field shake more, but they stop the rising stack for much longer. Forcing your opponent's stack to the top is more consistent with larger chain garbage. To beat the CPU opponents, you must either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is topped out, send so much garbage that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage in a way to make them think they can no longer make a move. Due to how combo garbage is handled in this game, this is by far the least likely scenario. In Versus mode, the easy level has 10 stages, the normal level has 11, and the levels hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing each other through all of those stages to defeat the final stage as fast as they can. The player who does that first wins the race. The player who wins a predetermined number of races first wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. This is our silver bracket. This is our consolation bracket for players who failed to qualify for our top gold bracket. This is a single elimination bracket, and for this semifinals round, all 4 of our remaining players will be engaged in best of 5 matches of the versus game levels. All of them, in fact. So, our players agreed to the first level or the start of the match, and then it is a loser counterpick of all of the other levels available for the following races. So if both players agreed to easy for the first race level, then the loser of that race would pick between normal, hard, and V hard for the next race. And we just repeat that until all of the levels have been played. And if we do need to go to a game 5, then the level selection opens up or the race for loser to pick from. These players will be playing for a spot in the Silver Bracket Finals, where it transitions to V-Hard only best of 5, and only the winner of that match will be taking home a piece of our community crowd-funded prize pool. So if you have your tips, you have your Twitch bits, you have your Twitch subscriptions to the Puzzle Speedrun Twitch channel, perhaps you have a Prime Gaming subscription you have not used for the month, be sure to throw it our way if you want to support the players. They will all definitely appreciate it. If the prize pool is currently sitting at $126.64 out of our goal of $500, and for regular tournament watchers, the goal actually means something this time around, because if we do hit the goal of $500, then we can expand the payouts in the gold bracket to the top 8 instead of just the top 4. We can talk about that when we get to the gold bracket matches tomorrow, but for the winner of this silver bracket is a simple 5% of the pool, which just got expanded a little bit thanks to our very own competitor Zeplander subscribing to the channel. So that will add $1 to the pool and make the total $127.64. If you were a bit late getting into the tournament action this time around, don't you worry. We have other tournaments that we are setting up, and if you are watching this broadcast on YouTube, you have a very, very small window to go sign up for the upcoming Endless Tournament, which will be on April 1st. The Endless Tournament is a straight race in Endless mode to score the maximum of 99,999 points as fast as possible, and then top out the stack within each race. If you're familiar with our minor tournament structure, the structure will be the same for each of these 2 tournaments. We have a set of 3 qualifying races for all of the participants, and then from those 3 races we will have a top 4, which we will eliminate in single elimination matches. In addition to the Endless Tournament, we have a stage clear tournament that will be played on April 8th. An even more straightforward challenge to start from stage 1-1 and beat Final Bowser as fast as possible. Again, the signups for the Endless Tournament end March 29th, and the signups for stage clear end April 5th. We've got a handful of our versus players in those tournaments signed up right now, but we would definitely welcome a bit more participation. And you can also win pieces of the prize pool for winning these tournaments, so definitely would love to see everyone get involved. But here we are, 6. The semifinals of our silver bracket are here, and all 4 of these players could make a good case for winning the whole thing, don't you think?
Yeah, as we saw in the qualifying runs, they all ended up somewhat close to each other. Any of these players can pull off a time that is even competitive with gold players, depending on how consistent and how lucky they are. So I expect to see very impressive things from these players, even if it is technically a lower bracket.
Indeed, all 4 of these finalists actually posted qualifying times. I believe they all posted qualifying times, or they all have current personal bests in V-Hard, especially under 8 minutes 30 seconds. Like, even I Like Being Smart got a new V-Hard personal best in qualifying. All of these players would be very formidable to face in a match setting, and the first 2 of our players that will be playing today actually have V-Hard personal bests under 8 minutes, which that is a very hallowed benchmark in our community to try and hit, because it would be below the old world record that the one and only Cypher set in 2010. So both of these players definitely reaching through great company, and honestly, 6, looking at the times, they are fairly close to each other in all of these levels. The easy times are close, the normal times are almost as close. Hard, it looks pretty good. It's actually in Lunar's favor in hard mode as far as the ceiling goes. Lunar also posted a faster easy time than Corey in qualifying. Again, sample size, as the statisticians in our community will attest, but it's gonna be very close between these 2. 6, what do you expect to see here?
I expect to see several games, and the difference between them could most likely be who prevents the most bad stages. Because, yeah, you can get... Any of these players can get times that are on a single stage that are below 15 seconds. But you gotta watch out, especially on the higher difficulties, of having a bad opening attack snowball into stages that take upwards of a minute or more, because, as we've seen, nobody is immune to something like that happening. So I think it's more who's going to prevent the most bad stages, and if everybody's on their A game, it's going to be kind of determined by our lovely AI opponents.
Indeed. Our live Twitch chat threw in some thoughts on who is going to win this match, and they have put majority of their channel points into LunarChimera, our 12 seed, winning this match, which would be our first bracket upset in both of these tournaments. 6, who you've got in this match? How long do you think it's going to take?
I think Corey has slightly more consistency, so I think he'll take it in 5 games, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the other way either.
Yes, this is going to be a very, very close one indeed. So let's get right into this matchup with the 9 seed CoreyBLD and the 12 seed LunarChimera in the silver semifinals. Blindfold Cuber versus Virtual Tuber. The match is going to start right now! Alright. You're missing some context for where that is going to be, so we'll check back in with that later.
Gasp.
Darn you, OBS, for auto-playing that while I wasn't looking at it. I thought I told you not to. But here we go. The first level that our players have picked is the normal difficulty, and this feels like the most common middle-of-the-road place to start. Like, either normal or hard feels like a good place to start picking levels against each other. What do you think, 6?
This has ended up being the most comfortable speed to feel like a comboing king without just missing a lot of things. Okay, both players need a second attack to help top off the opponent, but both players get there just fine.
Yep, 16 seconds for both of our competitors for the first stage. This feels like the right amount of time that our player is going to try to get to for the first few stages of this run. 15 to 20 seconds feels pretty good to get in a normal stage.
Attack. There we go. Had limited options to continue his chain, but he found it. It's including getting rid of the incidental 3-pop in the way. Very good observation.
It feels like the optimal amount of garbage to send to these foes is about 7 lines, maybe 6 if you get a bit lucky, but I imagine if you want to be safe, you want to maybe send a few more combos at a time than our players are sending here, but usually a 5 chain and 3 rows of combo garbage will be enough to take it home. And right now it is CoreyBLD off to the slightest of better starts. This match is probably not going to be decided until we get into the Cave of Wickedness, where you know this game, you know that we are not going to see Bowser in this run, being as normal mode only goes to stage 11 Kamek. But if this match goes the way we expect it to, then we might be seeing plenty of Bowser throughout the rest of this match, so keep an eye on that.
Oh,
nice.
Corey rescues that chain.
Oh, the slide, the near 2-frame window to try and make a platform to extend the chain. Corey makes it work out to a 19. The garbage clear from Lunar's Froggy will lead them to lag a little bit further behind.
I've seen now 2 stages on Lunar's side that the attack looks cleaner, but the opponent just has the clear available, so blah.
That's a definite timing issue that these lower levels have. These foes get slow enough that they are often going to be hanging around at the top of their stack, the top of their field, while you send your attack. And that will lead to more than a few garbage clears. Maybe not more than a few chains. I'm sorry, that was a 4 chain? Did Blarg really just hit Lunar with a 4 chain? Come on.
For the most part, this is luck difference right now. It is make-upable, though.
Just so it is clear to newer players, these foes don't actually know how to set up chains. They don't learn how to set up chains until they get into the Cave of Wickedness, and I believe that's only in hard mode when it starts being an issue. Don't think normal cave opponents know how to set up chains. But Corey definitely showing how to set up a few chains in this stage, going up to the X5.
Low Raven, I think it's a lot of 4s. Maybe the right pillar is going to be fine.
Ooh, is there enough of a follow-up here?
There's more combo garbage.
There
is. He's not getting to the left.
And Raven is out of position. That will lead...
Is he going to the second row on Lunar's side?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Raven. Lunar got the bird on that one, looks like. So I believe the timer on screen is a bit incorrect. Corey is going to be entering the Cave of Wickedness at about 5:20-ish. And the time is definitely running out on Lunar to come back in.
That's a healthy amount of
this
lines,
race.
but there's a change from Hookbill.
Yeah,
I
that
think it's
chain
gonna take care of both of those, though.
that chain helps Lunar just a little bit. But a 22-second stage is not going to be enough for our 12 seed to come back.
Lunar's trying a quick attack using every single panel. It might work.
Okay, I think the combos are going to make it there. That is
Okay.
20. That makes up a little bit of ground.
Corey weaves in an 8. Probably unintended pops needs to get a little bit more chain there. I think we're good on the lines. Oh wait, is that... Oh, the down stack. Uh-oh.
Oh, down to 3 lines. Well, 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 I don't care how good you are at building combos in your chains, as Corey has a tendency to be. A foe that goes down to 3 lines is probably not going to be topped out by most players. So
Okay,
now,
that back probably seals it, though. You just need
to
not really screw up the opening here.
Yeah. That puts this run at 7 minutes for our 9 seed as the final stage of the mode starts. There's another slide.
There's no combos in that. We need like 4 more lines.
Yeah, this needs to be rebuilt very fast.
Lunar's having problems finding an opening attack either, though.
This has a tendency to happen with Kamek. Oh, but now Kamek is way out of position. And CoreyBLD will be finishing Game 1 with a time of 7 minutes 25 seconds.
Oh, that got a little bit spooky with that last stage, but it's just enough.
And Lunar has finished normal mode right behind with a 7:43. So let's give our 9 seed that first star, shall we? And I think you would agree, Six, that was more of a luck difference than a skill difference in that one. I didn't see too many dropped chains there.
Only in like the last stage, but from both players equally, so yeah, the difference was basically the luck and the AI clears because of that. So yeah, I think Lunar can easily bounce back from that.
Sometimes that you just gotta shake it off on the earlier levels, because it really does just come down to the timing on which you send your attacks, and the timing is so hard to get right. So I don't think either player should be feeling too bad about this performance thus far. It is LunarChimera's choice for the next race level, and our players have decided to go pink hard. And off they go. Again, this match was done very late in the night for our 2 competitors, so they wanted to get on with these races as fast as possible.
Rude lockadoos. More lines needed. Fine.
Yep, Lunar is out first with a 20, Corey behind with a 24. And just for some perspective on how ridiculous the hard times can get, if you get like 12 seconds on every stage, like half of what Corey just got on that Lakitu, you would still be falling short of the current record by our defending champion Yoshi 112. So hard mode has a tendency to yield some very, very fast stages early on. Corey getting 15 on the bumpy to make up a bit of ground on Lunar getting the 16. And for hard mode, I think you can get away with sending 6 lines of garbage to these foes. I think it's going to work out for Lunar, even though the timing was just a bit off. It will work out a bit better for Corey, as again, 15 to 16.
He sent his follow-up attack just in time to not lose any time on that. Kind of fortunate there. I swear there's this magical little island of like just puzzle nirvana where you're tired, but because of that you're not thinking too hard and you're just going with the flow and just letting everything just fall into place, and you get a very strange fast time out of it. It can work to your advantage, I swear.
It certainly can. It feels like an offshoot of the well-documented Tetris effect. Not that I go so far as to call it the Tetris attack effect, or even the Panopon effect, but Puzzle Nirvana has a nice ring to it, so let's go with that. Oh no, Froggy, don't do... No, Froggy, what are we doing?
Ow! Okay, this should be fine. But that likes Corey catch right up.
Holy swings, Batman. That is a lead change for our 9 seed. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the later stages can turn just like that.
Yep. Yeah, the one time I cleared Tetris Effects Master Mode was after like 6 hours of panel swapping live, so... Who knows the energy waves? Nice Corey attack.
Ooh, back-to-back 13 second stages, and once again, our VTuber friend is dealing with some garbage clears.
This is a much ruder blog. Look at that automatic clear.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Nice weaved 8
combo. Oh man, that PvP experience Corey has been getting in recent years seems to be helping with making the combo-heavy attacks that he is putting on display here. This lead is starting to get away from Lunar fairly quickly. Ooh, I'm afraid that is not how you insert into that chain.
Ah, the 8 combo trap. You see it, but how do you follow it up?
Ooh, I think Corey tried to swap that to slide that and ended up catching it.
That was a bunch of very precise techniques to keep that chain going. Very impressive. Okay.
Corey's gotten a bit used to playing on level 10 speed, so this level 6 speed that this mode is playing at doesn't really faze him too much, and Corey will be first into the Cave of Wickedness, or as it's called in the original panel upon Death Mountain, in under 5 minutes.
Okay, Corey still finds his footing after some other populas were going on. That should be a healthy attack. Combos are in. Lippo gets to a clear, but should die right after this.
And now that I think about it, I don't actually think hard mode opponents in the cave have learned to chain. Might only be in V-Hard where that behavior becomes present, and even so, if you just send enough garbage to these opponents, they do not ever learn how to use the transformed garbage deliberately to their advantage. Oh, we're getting crushed. Close enough. Close enough. Lunar almost
Oh,
absolutely crushing.
That was very, very close on the plant, but we call that a quick kill. Whew.
Oh yeah, this feels like it's very frequent to get the kills that fast in the cave, because these opponents get hyper-aggressive. Again, they're hyper-aggressive, but they don't have the necessary wherewithal.
I think we're good on the attack, if Kamek doesn't see the obvious clear up there. All extra combos are coming in now.
Ooh,
Nice.
Just getting there for the 17. And now the lead for our 9 seed is a full stage, heading into the final stage. That is Bowser. And yes, I believe we do have a confirmation from our one and only Yoshi that it is only Kamek on hard mode that knows how to chain.
Okay, we've got 7 or 8 lines.
Oh, will Bowser be gentle here?
He's working towards some chains, but not a lot. We have a whole bunch of extra combos.
Oh!
All of the combos.
Gets to that garbage clear, but I can't imagine Bowser having time for anything else after this.
There's no shake time.
And that
There he goes.
will be a solid 744 for our 9 seed. Finishing the hard run almost as fast as Lunar finished his normal. Oh, there's an exclamation mark to finish the hard run. A 10-second Bowser for our 12 seed. A very gentle Bowser, indeed. Lunar, unfortunately, will have to settle for an 804. So that will give our 9 seed star number 2.
That was a little bit more about the openings and having a little bit more segmented attacks. Made up a decent margin there at the end, but at that point it was a little late.
So down 2-0 on the brink of elimination. It is Lunar's choice for Game 3, and honestly, what other level could you pick for this important game but the most variant? We are here for maximum variance now. Maximum redness with our hard. Now we see the variants get cranked up to 11 as far as it goes for this game. Anyway, don't be surprised to start see times the times go over 10 minutes at this point. V hard just plays. The opponents just play so much faster. They're able to get to so much more. This could be a great source of frustration for quite a few of our competitors. So here we go with Game 3. Lunar trying to stay alive in the tournament and fight for a portion of the crowdfunded prize pool. Which are...
Both these players are struggling to get a chain going.
They were just playing on level 6 speed with hard. V-hard plays at that same speed, but again, the opponents get faster, so they're probably going to clear more things. And I'm sorry, that was a lag 3 chain from CoreyBLD.
That's too many 4s. Oh no! All panel kill? Okay, fine, we'll take those, I guess.
It's fine. It's at the end of the day, it's gonna be fine. Okay. 6 chain with several combos from Lunar that will keep Bumpty busy enough for a 16.
Much healthier opening. Took a while, but we're back in gear now.
Don't think that stage could have finished any faster than that, because I think the biggest hurdle was the random matches that Bumpty made. Sometimes that just has to be the long and short of it, too. The more these foes do, the more time they're going to waste. I wonder if that 8 combo was going to be the difference for Lunar's stage, but it was not needed there. It is very handy to be able to make 2 lines of combo garbage with a single attack.
Gucci down stacking.
Ow. 3 lines required on that stage.
Take time. Okay, we're good.
9 lines required on that stage, and Corey does eventually get to 9 lines.
Lunar needs to find a different opening. We need all of the lines still.
Yeah,
we can't just do combos at this point. You have to do something heftier.
Yeah, this is a problem that we can see lower tier players get into at times. They want to make a combo-based follow-up to minimize shake time, but at the same time, you have to top off your opponents, and the easier way to do that is to make chains. Okay, Wiggler, calm down. Well, that is going to allow CoreyBLD to take a rather hefty lead as we approach the midway point of this run.
That attack on Frog was a little bit light. Gave him time to go to the 3rd row and do a clear. With chains coming.
Okay, Froggy having time to get into the 2nd tier and mess around, but will not have time for much else. Corey settling for a 30-second stage. Again, both of these players have pulled off sub-8 minute V-hard times. That generally requires stages to be done in 20 seconds or fewer. So,
it's easier when you can reset your troubles away. Lunar couldn't make up time there because of being short on the first attack again.
Corey probably needs to re-raise this. Oh!
Wait, nope. Now he's gonna get
quite have enough there. Blarg gets time to make a vertical 5 combo.
There's so many panels. They're just gonna fall into chains randomly.
What is this chain? Blarg, what are we doing? Game, why are you giving these foes these easy chains? These foes don't know how to set those up, and wow, Blarg had no time for that.
Ah.
How did Blarg have no time for that after that 4 chain? Oh my.
If neither player looks at each other mid-match, I think both of them feel way behind.
I don't know how many of our competitors try to watch their opponents during the match, though it is an option that all of our players have.
Corey just needs a couple more lines.
Down to 2 lines for Corey Lunge. Down to 2 lines for Lunar Lunge.
Horizontal row 2. At least they're trolling equally. Okay, Lunar's got the combos in, so lead change.
Wow, the tiers of chains that Corey Lunge is giving him. Oh my. Okay, okay. Lunge was just going for a 5 combo there. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This is a solid Raven attack. Lunar should have the advantage here because stage 8 is the Lunar stage. Come on, Raphael.
Well, Raven and Lunge tend to want to demand 8 lines of garbage at a time from my experience. Oh, Corey's getting a bit high over there.
Stealing. Watch your head. Always makes me sweat.
Same.
But now it's all combos again. How are we going to finish him? You gotta do something heftier like now.
Oh, this is not Pokemon Puzzle League. The combo kill is so much harder to set up, so let's not rely on that for survival, please. So Lunar is off into the Cave of Wickedness first. Still woefully short on the initial attack.
Ah! This is what I talked about preventing the bad stages.
Will not have time for that, and now the lead is expanding in Lunar's favor.
Doing all these panic combos works on the lower difficulties because they're not fast enough to punish you for it, but when you get here, it is so important to get that solid opening, or else this, and this, and all of this.
Yeah, now it's time for probably another X4 chain send. Oh, Corey did match... Corey had time to match 6 kills, and Plant absolutely played dead for Lunar. 13 seconds is an amazing time for any V-hard stage, much less in the cave. So
got
Lunar
a nice solid chain on the bird. Just don't look at the timer. But that was a good attack. There we go.
Oh, mercifully done with that stage is Corey, and the lead is up to over 2 stages now. But we're getting some hocus pocus onto Kamek's board, so now Lunar's gonna have to focus.
I think that there's enough combos to cover him, but yeah, this is where it gets the most important to not be short, or else they can pin you under garbage and you can't even send the attacks needed to top him off. Okay, Lunar gets Kamek there.
Nice 9 combo in that 3 chain link from Corey. That should do some wonders to hold off Hookbill's advances, but it is our 12 seed into the final stage. And we have definitely seen some Bowser stages in tournament history turn V-hard runs on their head.
Okay, that is a pretty healthy attack. Just do some extra combos to be safe. Expect him to clear most of his board.
I don't know how many more combos Lunar's going to be able to make being trapped under Bowser's garbage now.
Got his board filled. Doing some 6 combos in there. Try and have a little bit more.
Oh, Bowser looks out of position here.
There's no shake time on this.
Still has time to downstack.
Ah.
Now we're just waiting on Bowser to lose.
Okay, now we're running out of combo garbage, so I hope...
And
okay.
There it is.
Ah.
Bowser runs out of time, allowing Lunar to win and stay alive in this match with a time of 10 minutes, 12 seconds. And with that in mind, Corey, on what he called the worst run in a long time, has decided that enough is enough. So with that, we'll give one of our VTuber friends star number 1. And now we are off to race number 4. And we're gonna take things a little bit easy for this race. Easy mode being the last race in the rotation that has not been played. Now we slow things down. We spent the last 2 races on versus level 6. Now we are down to level 2.
Yeah, now this is more about looking at their board and sending how many lines they have a gap of, because these guys are not going to downstack fast. If you need to follow up, you pretty much know exactly how many lines it's going to be without doing any extra downstacky math.
For most of these stages, it should take 7 lines to win. If you're a bit on the slow side, it might prove to be a bit more problematic, but I have faith in both of these competitors to do what they need to do. Although Corey did not start off particularly strong. This attack by Lunar is a bit stronger if on the slow side, and it does allow a garbage clear. It will allow Corey to pull ahead on the outset.
Drop chain versus, yeah, a slow opening plus a clear. Still only like 5 seconds so far.
Those seconds can mean a lot in a run that is as short as
Good
this.
getting that 6 combo in at the end. Needed that. Unfortunately, clear at the top.
As I alluded to before, the timing aspect of these lower levels might be the most infuriating part about running them. The garbage clears can be frequent, and it can allow some easy swings in perceived momentum in close matches like this, where one player gets a garbage clear and the other doesn't. And that other player gets off to a bit of an edge, and that managed to even up this race. And again, garbage clear versus none.
Lunar was 1 line short. If he weaved in an extra combo with the opening package, that might have let the dog not clear there.
Bad dog. Bad dog. Okay, there's a different 5 combo that Corey got than the one I was looking for on that one. Corey electing for the 6 combo at the end of that chain, and okay. Okay, these foes saw red. Saw that as the first color to make a match on.
That last combo was necessary.
And once you get one garbage clear into a chain, you might have time for another. And another lead change.
That was not a bad opening attack. That's just how, if the AI does get to a clear, how slow it is to resolve.
Okay, I definitely see Lunar trying to like make a grounded catch for that chain to be a 5 instead of a 4. Definitely needed that. Going to waste a little bit of time there. But Corey Frog almost getting to the garbage clear in time. Trying to waste even more ground. Oh boy, this is gonna come right down to the wire.
Uh-oh. Okay, no, he's rebuilding fast. We're fine.
Yeah, 5 chains are probably gonna be the name of the game for this mode. Nice 8 combo follow-up if needed.
Early drop from Corey. The follow-up is in pretty fast, but no, he's...
Alright, that's fine.
No, okay.
That's fine.
That was an opportunity to make up some time, but just couldn't capitalize on it. Okay, that's a smart idea, starting a different chain when you didn't have any options for the one above it. Another chain, another combo should top off the fish here.
Alright.
Okay, that's fine.
I think there'd be some PvP players out there that would be okay with that factory-like setup. Oh, no, fish! Game, why are you giving the fish that chain? Okay. Okay, then. Will Raven...
can't make up time.
Let's see, will Raven cooperate here?
I think we need another line. I didn't know how many combos were in there.
Yep, combos were a bit on the lacking side, and there is another garbage clear.
Okay, this is an opportunity. Nice tech from Corey to keep that chain alive. Raven's kind of low. Oh, it was a 4 and a 4. Okay, the 8 combo's dropping in now. That's a makeup of 11 seconds going into Cave, which is only 2 stages in easy mode.
It's not easy to make up 10 seconds on a single stage. Corey does that a couple more times. It could pull victory from the jaws of defeat here. Lunar with the opportunity to extend this match into a game 5. Oh, that chain's not going to do it.
Uh-oh.
That's a problem. Corey also
Corey
dropping a chain.
Dropped as well. Okay, we're out of there in 25.
Barely getting in there. Corey barely getting a follow-up in there to keep up.
That was probably the opportunity, but opening attack was fumbled a bit.
Okay,
It's like
LunarChimera.
8 seconds.
Golden opportunity to extend their tournament life.
Okay, there was a 5 and an 8, but then what? Okay, the rest of it is coming in now.
Okay.
It needs to be about 4 more lines, and it is, but plan might downstack that.
Uh-oh.
Left side.
Oh, one more line. Corey is a bit short on this attack as well.
Oh, he can't send this attack in time. Plant clears.
No.
Corey
And
downstack?
Plants does not downstack in time. CoreyBLD steals game 4.
Oof.
And LunarChimera is right there behind. Oh me, oh my. The time for LunarChimera was 6:55. For Corey, 6:45. And just like that, we have a 3rd star. And the win for our 9 seed, CoreyBLD, averting his fate from last year's redemption bracket and making it to the final round of the silver bracket. GG's to both of our competitors for a well-fought effort. Just was not meant to be on this day for VTubing kind. We'll see Lunar back in future tournaments pretty soon, so no worries there. Lunar is one of our regulars, so we'll definitely be seeing more of them. Let's make sure our bracket is loaded and updated. And we are updated to see CoreyBLD with the 3-1 win over Lunar into the silver bracket finals, which will be taking place sometime next weekend. But who will he face, 6? Will it be the power of Fortnite, or will it be our resident Silver Party hostess? How much are you looking forward to this next matchup?
Very much so. This is going to be an interesting clash to show the real power of Fortnite Mike, which was a real nice showing last time. Hopefully, can do something just as interesting this time.
Oh, that's going to be a fun one to look back on. Indeed, the circumstances of recording that match are also very fun to look back at. We'll get into that when we get into that matchup, but that's going to do it for this matchup 6. Any final thoughts on what we saw there?
One more line! I think the finals of Silver is going to be all V-hard, which is going to punish the one more line situations even more, so don't let that happen.
Don't let it happen, indeed. One more line, sometimes that is all it takes. So we are going to have one more match on today's schedule. Fortnite Mike against I Like Being Smart, 10 versus 11. Make sure you tune in for that. But on YouTube, that is going to conclude our coverage of CoreyBLD versus LunarChimera. For 6 and everyone else at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, this has been Cards of the Heart. Until next time, everyone, happy puzzling.
GG.